Ayun.
Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. Okay, so we are at ayah 83. Before this, the eldest one was like saying, I won't leave the land, right? And then he says to the rest, go back to your father, say to him that your son have stolen, we didn't know, and ask the people if you don't believe, basically, right? That's what he said. So now, Paula, sister Bibi.
فعل ماضي مبني على الفتح
Oops, hold on. Yes, فعل ماضي مبني على
على الفتح
مهم.
والفاعل
مهم.
ضمير مستتر جوازا تقديره هو.
Who is this هو?
وصبر جميل. This must be the father, right?
Yes.
Yeah, father, yes.
Yes, exactly. So
Yeah, I
this
like this
is
dua. Asallahu an ya'tiyani bihim jami'an.
I see. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is Yaqub saying already. Okay, so basically, although just now it was like few ayah was the eldest one still talking, right? Still telling the rest like go back, telling them what to say to the father, telling them all that, but
Yep.
there is no repetition of they did exactly that, right? Basically,
Mm.
we don't have to do that. So this is like basically if it was a movie, this would be like the next scene where the father answers the
Father.
yes, the reply. So after Qala, we have
والجملة بعده is مقول القول
في
في
محل.
في محل نصب.
Hmm?
Okay, first في محل نصب مفعول به مقول القول.
Yes. Okay, Sister Sue,
Mhm.
Bal.
Bal. What is this haraf something?
Sorry, is this what?
Haraf, is it?
Oh, yes, it is a harf. What kind of harf?
Oh, what harf is this? I don't know.
This one, okay.
Atuf,
This
right?
one of, okay, Bal basically, um, you will see Bal take, in Iraab books, you will see Bal Lil Idrab. Idrab basically means, this is hard, like to turn away, to digress, okay?
Oh.
So, yes. I think in lexicon, I think, yeah, they call it particle of digression, or there's another term. Yeah. So it's difficult lah actually to translate this word idrab. But basically,
Mhm.
bal, that is the idrab part. But bal can be an ataf, and it can also be not ataf. Okay. It is only ataf when it connects a maktuf alai to a maktuf that's both a single word. So for example, ma ra'aitu Khalidan bal Zaidan. Okay, so when they say idrab means to turn away, so to turn away from this, he's not saying I saw Khalid, he's actually saying I saw Zaid, right? So it's turning away from this one. Okay, so that's what it means by idrab basically. Okay, so here we have Khalidan bal Zaidan. If we have this kind, then it will be ataf. Okay, so in the Quran, I think we only have this as one only. Okay, so this one is the ayah that we all probably know. Don't say about those who are killed in the path of Allah that they are dead, right? Amwat. Don't say that they are amwat. Actually, they are ahya, they are living. Okay, so here is ataf. I think this is the only place in the Quran that is actually ataf. Other than that, if it doesn't connect to words, basically if bal comes with a sentence already, then it is harf ibtida. Ibtida. And when it is ibtida, it can be for ibtal or intiqal. So ibtal from the word batal, batal, it negates what comes before. Okay, so here we have an example, or this is the same example, so it negates this one, right? It's not dead, they are alive, or it can change subject. Okay, it's not change like subject, like a total 360. It has something to do with what comes before, but that's why they call it, I think, particle of digression also. Okay, it has something to
So
do.
it's article of digression.
Yes, digress, to digress. Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so for example here, qad aflaha man tazakka, indeed whoever purifies himself have won, right, have achieved success. Wa dhakara isma rabbih fasalla, and mentions the name of his Lord and praise. Okay, bal tu'siruna, but you prefer the worldly life. Okay, so it's not negating all this. Obviously, this is all true, right? So it's not negating, and it's not really like a total change of subject like 360. It has to do with this, like you're supposed to do this, but you prefer the worldly life. Okay, so yes, here it negates, here it doesn't. Okay, so here in the ayah that we have, definitely we are not talking about ataf. Okay, this is, since it's coming at the beginning of a sentence, so this is harf ibtida.
If tidak. Oh.
Yes, from the word mubtada, same word, half at the beginning. Okay, then you can say lil idrop. You always see this. And then you can say whether it negates what comes before or it doesn't. So does this negate what comes before? What comes before was what the son said to him. Like we didn't know anything. Your son stole, all that. And then Yaqub say, no, rather, your nafs have seduced you to something.
Yeah.
So does it negate what the son say, or it doesn't? It's just a change of subject.
Just a change of subject.
Nah, it is actually negate.
Oh yeah.
So he is negating what the son said. He doesn't believe lah, doesn't believe them. Okay, so he's saying that no, my son did not steal. Don't say that about him. You know, that's basically what he's saying. Okay, so here you will see the drop and then I'll keep or
All. So idrab has two types, isn't it? Ibtal and
yes, ibtal
Mm.
and intiqal. Yes.
intiqal. So ibtal, it negates what comes before,
Mm-hmm.
affirms what come after.
Yes.
And inqital, it is
Intiqal.
change.
Intiqal. Yes.
I cannot see the other
Intiqal.
screen. Are you showing the screen? I can't see the other screen.
The other screen? There's only one screen. Right now is this, right?
Because I always have the other screen. When you show the ayah, but I cannot see the screen now. Don't know
Right
why.
now, what you see?
You have two
I
screens.
can only see the Zoom screen. Okay, let me go in.
Oh,
Is it not connected? Maybe your monitor is not connected.
Itulah, I don't know what happened now. The screen is gone. I go in another time.
okay.
Go in again.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yes. So ibtal and intiqal.
Intiqal.
That's it. Where is it?
No rejection.
Intiqal.
Simply moving from one topic to another.
Where is that screen? It's gone.
From just now, you cannot see my ayah, what I was typing?
No.
Oh,
Ooh.
maybe you minimize your Zoom. Try.
What did I do?
You see your Zoom screen, as in you see like the participants, that kind of thing, is
Yeah, I
it?
can see the participants, but
Okay.
the explanation, the explanation screen is not here. I can't. Oh
Now?
yeah, can see it now.
Okay. So I stop and share again. So maybe yes, not connected. Okay. So yes, can you do one more, Sister Sue? Sawalat.
Sawalat. Okay. Sawalat is fa'il.
Mm-hmm.
Sawalat. Fa'il madi.
Mm-hmm.
Fi'il madi mabni ala sukun.
Why sukun?
Eh,
Who is our fa'il here?
Um,
As in
fa'il.
huwa, hiya, huma,
Hiya.
hiya. Yes. So you're
Yeah.
thinking of the ta sukun, is it? That's why you say mabni
Yeah.
ala sukun?
So, what do we say when we have a hiya as a fa'il?
Okay, so hiya basically like huwa. So what do we say for huwa? Mabni ala?
Ala fathi.
Yes, ala fat. Oops.
Mm-hmm.
Ala fat. The fat is on the last root letter, sawala here. Okay, there's a
Mm-hmm.
fat there. And then we have to talk about the ta sukun. So what is this ta sukun? Is it the fa'il?
Yeah.
Hiya
No,
is
no.
domir mustatir or domir muttasil?
Sawalat, it is the fa'il kan?
Okay. In Arab, no. In Arab, no. In Arab, huwa and hiya are both domir mustatir. Okay. So the function of this ta is not a fa'il. So you don't say ta is domir muttasil. Okay. We say this ta is ta at-ta'nis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this ta only feminizes the word aja. That's all it does.
But
And then
it is the fa'il lah.
no, it's not the fa'il. So we don't say fi mahali rafa fa'il here. We say it is domir mustatir, jawazan, takdiruhu hiya. Just like huwa. Huwa and hiya both are domir mustatir inside. This ta doesn't have the function like, for example, if it was anta, it would have anta, it would have been sawalta, right? That
Yeah.
ta, you call it ta al fa'il, and then you can say domir muttasil fi mahali rafa fa'il. This ta, you cannot do that.
Oh.
Okay, this ta is not a fa'il. So yeah, if you ask me why they do this in Arab, it's all the same ta. I don't know. Okay, so yes, so this ta is just called ta tanis. It just feminizes the verb. That's all. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and then there is no place for it in Arab. Meaning we don't call it a fa'il. We don't say fi mahali rafa.
Okay.
Okay.
Mahallalaha min al-i'rab.
Yes, exactly. What's the fa'il? Is it inside or outside? If it's inside, then we have to talk about the fa'il. Domir mustatir.
Sawalat. I'm confused. Sawalat. Hiya is the fa'il, right?
Yes, okay. Here can take an outside doer.
Yeah, okay.
Do we have an outside doer?
Jawazan.
Do we have an outside doer?
For this one, no.
No? Really?
Sawalat.
Tawalat lakum anfusukum amra.
We have one.
Sawalat lakum. Which is a dua? Lakum.
Lakum is what?
Anfusukum.
Lakum is what?
Lakum is Jawa majrur.
Yes, so definitely not our doer. Jawa majrur. And then,
Anfusukum.
yes, exactly. Because it's rafa here, right? So since we have an outside doer, we don't talk about the domir mustatir. Okay. If there's no outside doer, then yes, we say well fa'il, domir mustatir, like just now when we did the qala.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, can you do the sarf for me? Sawalat.
Sawalat. Sin waw lam.
Family.
Family 1. No. This is family 2.
What's the madi?
Sawala.
Yes. Sawala.
Yusawilu.
Sawilu. Master.
Taswilun.
Yes. Taswilun
Taswil.
lanlin. Fahuwa.
Musawwilu.
Musawwilun. Good. Okay. So lakum is jar majrur. Muta'alliq to
Alik tu sawalat.
yes, the fi'il sawalat. And anfusukum, like we said, is fa'il. So it's gonna be
So this is fa'il munfasil.
fa'il is what status?
Fa'il anfusukum.
Oh,
It's
did you
idofan.
yes, okay. Did you say when you say fa'il munfasil, do you mean like outside doer?
Yeah.
Okay, but in Arab we don't call fa'il munfasil. It's just fa'il.
Okay.
Okay. Munfasil just means detached. That's all.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so we don't call that in Arab. Yes. What status is fine?
Rafa,
Yes. Marfu. What's the sign?
marfu, marfu bil dom.
Dhamma. Yes. And the kum?
The kum is kum is the mudafun ilai.
Yes. So what kind of word is kum first?
Domir
Mhm.
muttasil.
Yes. So fi mahali?
في محل um how do you say majrur
Yes. Jar.
jar.
Because you said it's the mudaf ilayhi. Bil
Yeah.
idafa. Okay? Can?
Yep.
Okay. Sister Bibi. Amron.
Amran. It's maf'ul bihi
Yes.
mansub bil fathah.
Yes. Mansub bil fathah. To the next two word. Fasabrun. Oh, wait. Amron, we can do... Oh, wait, before that. Anfusu is singular, plural.
Plural.
The mufrad will be...
Nafsun.
Yes. Amron.
Amran is singular.
Yes, it is. And the plural will be...
Amur.
Eh?
Umur. No,
Ah,
no.
yes,
Umur.
umur.
Yeah.
Umur. Yes, umur. Okay, for matter, it is umur. For order, it is... Do you remember? Awamir.
Okay, forgot
Yes.
that.
Fasabrun.
Okay, fa here.
Mhm.
Is it Atifa?
Yes, it is. Oops. Atifah. Sabrun.
Sabrun. It's a different ayat, right? I mean, so
Yes.
it's Atifa, so it will be, I think it's Mubtada because
Okay.
it's Sabrun Jamilun is Mawsuf Sifa, right?
Okay. So if there is two ways of looking
Oh.
at this,
Oh no, it's Khabar.
it's both. You can say
Oh
both.
yeah, I just did the notes. Yeah, so it's Mubtada.
Okay, let's make it as mubtada first. If
Yeah.
this was mubtada, then this is what status?
Marfu bidamma.
Marfu bil dhamma. And the
Okay.
next word is
Sifa.
sifa
Sifa li Sabrun.
to sabrun. And it is
Also marfu
marfu. Oops.
bidamma or mithlaha. Is it
Yes.
mithluha?
Like this. Yes.
Yeah.
Marfu bil dhamma. And
Okay.
where's our khabar?
Okay, if you say mubtada and
Mhm.
then
Don't overthink. Is it
okay.
there? Is anything there?
No, then it
So,
should be a khabar mahdhuf.
yeah. So if you say it's mubtada, you say it's khabar is
Khabaruhu mahdhuf.
masuf. Oops. Masuf. Yes.
Okay.
So, second one,
Ah,
if you say this is khabar,
okay.
it is marfu. Again, same. With dhamma.
Hmm.
And
Oh,
where's our
mubtada
mubtada?
mahdhuf. Oh,
Yes.
the other way around.
Yes, exactly. The mubtada.
Okay.
Mubtada mahzuf. Okay, and either
Hmm.
way, whether you say this is mubtada or khabar,
Hmm.
Jamil is still the sifah of sabrun.
Sifa, yeah.
Okay, so if you say it's mubtada, it's khabar is mahzuf. If you say khabar, it's mubtada is mahzuf.
So,
Okay.
okay. According to what I was asking just now, right, in the
Mm-hmm.
morning, Sabrun Jamil is Mausul Sifa. Mausul Sifa can type of mubtada can be nakira, right?
Yes, that's why
So
it can be
it's
both.
mubtada.
Yes, usually
Okay.
when it is singular, is nakira, you would think about khabar first.
Mm,
Alright? So
yeah.
maybe I should put this 1 and 2 terbalik. Okay? Yes, because this is what you should think of first, right? Khabar. But because it has a sifa, it is possible to become a mubtada. Okay?
Okay.
Sister Sue, are you with me
Yeah,
on
okay.
this?
So,
Okay.
yeah.
So maybe I'll attach the notes later, but we have a note on this.
Mm.
Maybe can just go through a bit. Mubtada and khabar.
Mm.
Okay, mubtada is usually ma'rifah, but there are also there are instances where mubtada can be nakira. So one is if it's a mausuf. Okay, so here we have example, wala abdun mu'minun khairun. The mu'min slave is better than the mushrik. Okay, so this is your mubtada, this is your khabar. Okay, mubtada is nakira, but it's not nakira. It is actually what they call nakira makhsus, like a specific kind of nakira, because you put a sifa on it, you're describing it, right? So it's not actually nakira. Okay, or if it's a mudaf to a mudaf ilahi, that's ma'rifah. So here we have fakharaju rabbik khairun again. Okay, so kharaju, I can't remember what's the translation here.
فخراج ربك خير.
I think kharaj also can mean something like ajar. So I think that's the one here. Okay. Yes. And then if it's preceded by a negation, so here we have fala khawfun alaihim. So this is mubtada. So this lam is just negation coming to a jumlah ismiyah. Okay, so this is mubtada, or it's preceded by a question word. So here, aqalamun ma'ak. Do you have a pen with you? Okay, so when you have a question word, you can have a nakira. And if it carries the meaning of dua, so for example, salamun alaikum, you can say salamun without al, or you can say assalamu alaikum, also possible. Or in the Quran, we have a lot of wailul being the mubtada, okay, and it is nakira because it is a dua. And the last one, if it's preceded by a lam tawkid. So here we have la sadiqun khairun. Sister Bibi, can you translate this?
صديق خير
Min nadu.
من عدو. Truth, right? Sadiq is one truthful, a truthful one.
But this is true friend.
Oh, Sadiq, okay. Okay, friend, a true friend is better than an enemy.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so because we have a lam tawkid, so it can be a
Emphasis.
yeah, right. It makes sense, right? Even when we translate, like indeed a true friend is better, right? That a true friend, we don't say the true friend, right? It makes sense in English also. Okay, so this is when we can have a mubtada that's nakira. Okay. Back to this. So, sarf for sabrun.
Sabaro,
Yes.
sabaro, family one. Sabaro yasbiru.
Yes. Sabaro. This is of course our
masdar.
yes. Fahuwa.
Sabirun.
Yes. And Jamil.
Jamil is jim, mim, lam.
Family.
Family one. This is what?
Karuma.
Karma. So it's jamula, is it?
Yes.
Jamula yajmulu.
Yes.
Fahuwa jamilun.
Yes. So this is the word here.
Isim fa'il, yeah.
Yes. Jamil. Okay. Can?
Okay.
Okay. So now, Sister Sue, Asa. Do you know anything about Asa?
Oh, is it fi'il madhi?
Yes, it is. What kind of fi'il madhi?
Nakis?
You mean like Kana and her sisters?
Yeah, is it?
Okay. You are not wrong, but not right.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So it's yes, it is Nakis, okay, but it's not Kana and her sisters. So we'll do that. This is the one that I wanted to revise actually today. This is in the topic of Af'al Muqarabah. Have you done that?
No, muqarabah.
Yes. Okay. So these are verbs that denote an action is about to occur. That's what it means by muqarabah. Okay, about to. Okay, so these are fi'il nakis. Okay, so you have not fi'il nakis now you cannot only think about Kana and her sisters. You have Kada and her sisters. You have Asa and her sisters. And you have, I don't know what they use here, maybe Tawfiqah or Ansha'a and her sisters. Okay? In the Quran, we have this one a lot, Kada, Asa, Tawfiqah. The rest all, not really. This blue got special rulings here. Okay, so it works basically like Kana, meaning it needs an ism and a khabar. Okay, so it is fi'il. So there is madi and there's mudhari except for asa. Asa is not just nakis, it's also jamid, meaning you have madi but you don't have the mudhari, like laisa. Okay, we don't have laisa, yulaisi or something like that, right? You only have laisa, same as asa. Asa, only asa. Okay. So for the Kada and her sisters, Kada, Aushaka, and Karuba, they are rarely used with an. Okay, so an here we have to come back to the other day when we talk about an masdariya that can be there and not be there. Remember that? When an masdariya is not there, what do we call?
Awal or something.
When it's not there. When an masdariya is not there. It's not written.
Cannot remember the word.
Yes, and mudmarrah. Okay. Yes. So kada rarely used with an. Okay. So here we have karuba ma'u al-bahri ya'lu. Okay. So karuba is our fi'il muqarabah here. Okay. Ma'u is our ism. This is a mutaf ilaihi. Ya'lu onwards is our khabar. It's a jumlah fi'liyah. Okay. This is not Quran example. This is a Quran example. Yakadu barku yaktof. Okay, so yakadu is the fi'il mudhari version. Okay, kada yakadu. And then al-barku is our ism yakadu. And then we have a jumlah fi'liyah as our khobar yakadu. Okay, so of course it's the same as kana. So if it's just an ism, it will be in what status?
Rufa.
Khobar of kana.
Khobar. Kana is ua. Is it?
Yes. So kana is ism marfu and then
Nasab for
khobar nasab. Yes, exactly.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a good way of remembering.
Yeah, that's why
and
I laugh because this is the first time I hear, but it totally makes sense. Okay. Yes. Okay. So that's why it's fi mahali nasab here.
So kada is not jami'.
Kada is not jamid, but it is nakis. Okay. Nakis means that you need an ism and you need a khabar. Okay. And then jamid means that there's only like one, usually the madi. Then you don't have the mudhari. Don't have mudhari means you don't have amr.
Jami' means there's no root word, right?
Jamid, you can say it's not sufferable.
It's not derived, right?
It's not, yes, it's
Derived
not no root words. Every word you can have a root word. Right? Even for asa, what do we search for? The root letters are there. Okay, just that, yes, it's not sufferable. Okay.
Sufferable, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Then we have the asa and her sisters. Asa is mostly used with an. Okay. So again, when we see asa, usually we can find the ism of asa. Okay, and then it's used with an. So an onwards will be your khabar asa. Okay. Of course, when we use an, then we have to say this is an masdariya. So here we say masdariya and nasiba. And of course, it's going to have an effect on the next word, which is our mudhari. It's going to be mansub. And then at the end, we have to say an and whatever is after it is masdar muawwal. Okay, this one we have to mention when we use an. Okay. And then ansha'a, tafiqa. Here for akhadha and ja'ala, it's blue because because we know ja'ala to mean what?
Make.
To make, right?
Something
Or to be, to make, to become, basically, right? Or akhadha, to
take.
take, exactly. Okay, but here as an af'al muqarraba, okay, this only happens if the khabar is fi'il mudhari. Okay, so usually you have ja'ala and then two maf'ul bihi, right? So that is not muqarraba. Okay, here we have, for example, akhadhal waladu yabki. Okay, so literally it's like the boy take cry, right? So here, because the khabar is fi'il mudhari', then it's translated as the boy began to cry. Okay, I don't think there is an example in the Quran. I tried to search, but I don't think I found one. Okay, so yeah, this one don't have to worry so much. Okay, unless you read outside of the Quran, you read Arabic literature, then you have to remember this. Okay, and all this group of words is never used with an. Okay, so here we have ansha'a, fi'il. This is our ism. Again, we have fi'il mudhari here as a khabar. Okay, a lot is fi'il mudhari with khabar. Okay, can? So that is af'al muqarrabah. So the takeaway is, if you see, especially if like for us, we do the Quran a lot, right? So you have to remember that kada and asa, you don't say just fi'il madi, is also nakis. Okay, means that you need to find the ism, you need to find the khabar. Okay, this group only Tawfiqah also I think in the Quran only used once or twice, so not a big thing to worry about. This group only the first two is used mostly. Okay, can? So we say this is fi'il madi and nakis, and we also say jamid. So actually we say here fi'il jamid madi nakis. Okay, then go back to fi'il madi is always,
Mabni.
yes. So this is mabni ala what?
Asa. Ala fatih. Fatih.
Where's the fat? Is it there?
Cannot see.
The alif surah, right?
Yes, exactly. So because this is huwa, so it is fat, but we say
Muqaddar.
yes, because it ends with a weak letter, we say al muqaddar. Fatha muqaddar. It's not there. It's supposed to be here. So on ala, what letter? Supposed to be on what letter?
Supposed to be on what letter? Alif.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So if it's supposed to be an alif, then it will be lil, tazur, or siqal.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, okay.
Tazur
So
is light, is it?
tazur means impossible. Siqal means difficult.
Heavy.
They call is heavy, yeah.
Heavy, then it means difficult.
Oh, okay.
So if it's alif, do you ever see a harakah on alif?
No.
No, right? So whenever you see alal alif, it's going to be ta'azzur, impossible.
Ta'azzur.
Okay? So basically it's saying that, okay, there's actually a longer term for this. Mana min zuhuriha al ta'azzur. Okay? Which basically means the
Yeah.
fatha
Yeah.
is prevented from showing itself because it's impossible to do it, to put a fatha, basically. Okay? So,
Ta'azzur is like udur, right? Like kena.
sorry?
Ta'azzur
Mm-hmm.
is something like uzur.
I don't know. I've never actually thought about it like that. Maybe.
Ta'azzur.
Yeah,
Because
maybe it could be.
we have a Malay word, right? Uzur.
Yes, uzur. Uzur definitely, yes, from Arabic.
Not-
So
not
yeah, got
possible,
possibility
kan?
to be, possibility to be, got something to do with that. Yes. Okay. So we shortcut, we don't say all this, we put lil ta'zur. But I'm going to leave it here, okay, for sometimes we need it. Okay. So that's why after we say alal fat muqaddara alal alif, we say ta'zur. If it's waw or ya, then we say lil thiqal. Okay, it's difficult. It's not impossible. You can see a harakah on waw or ya sometimes, right? So it's thiqal. Okay, can? So
Can.
since this is a fi'il madi nakis, we need to find our think about
Isim.
kana.
Yeah.
Yes, our
Oh,
ism.
isim.
Yes. So where is our ism?
So the isim is Allahu.
Yes. So lafzu jalalah here is our ism of asa. So it's what status?
Rafa.
Yes, marfu. What's the sign?
Oh, bidom.
Yes. So we say lil ta'zim bil dhammah. Okay. Next one, Sister Bibi. And
Okay. And is harf nasiba wa
nasiba.
mastari.
Yes, mastari. Oops, mastari.
And,
Yeah. And then
wal jumla ba'dahu. Can I say that now?
we do it
No?
later.
Okay. Alright.
I don't know why they do this. Like if it's I guess because it's a harf, right? So they talk about the everything after. But if it was, for example, ma is also masdariyah. Oh no, ma also they do the same. But if it was mausul, right, they say straight away fi mahali something, right? Because there's an ism, you have a status for that. But I guess because this is half, so that's why they put it all later on.
Okay.
Yes. So
Okay.
ya'tiyani.
Ya'tiyani is fi'il mudari.
Mm-hmm. What kind?
Mansub.
What's the sign?
Fi'il mudari mansub bil fathah.
Yes. Why do you sound not sure?
I'm checking whether.
Okay. And
Fathah, and then
fine.
wal fa'il is damir mustatir. Mustatir jawazan taqdiruhu huwa.
Yes. And then the ni.
Wal ni is damir muttasil.
What is dhamir muttasil?
Oh no, ni is for wikaya.
So the noon first.
Yeah, wal noon. Wal noon is nunul wikaya.
Yes. Or you can say wal noon lil wiqaya is for. Lil wiqaya.
And then wal ya.
What's the status of nun wiqaya?
No status. La mahala laha min al-i'rab.
Yes. And then
wal ya is damir muttasil fi mahalli nasab maf'ul bihi.
yes. Sister Su, you know about nun wiqaya?
Yeah, I've done this, but this is like a revision now. I'm
Okay,
trying to
good.
remember.
Alhamdulillah. Yes. Okay. So yes, in concept, right? We learned like this is the NASA version of ana, right? But actually, it's still the ya, just the ana. The nun is shielding the word before from taking a kasrah. That's all. Okay. And the sarf, Sister Vivi.
Hamza ta ya.
Yes. Second.
Family one.
Hamza ta ya. Family one.
Ata ya'ti.
Ata, which kind of alif?
With the alif ma'surah.
Yes. Ata
Ya'ti
ya'ti.
with the
Give me
ya.
one master.
I didn't check.
Ityan. The easiest
Ityan.
one. Yes.
Ityan.
Ityan.
Ityan. Okay.
And fahuwa?
Fahuwa atin.
Yes. Atin.
Atin.
Good. Okay. So this is the mudari mansub. So this was marfu, right? Ya'ti.
Yeah.
And then mansub, we put a fatha on the ya. Okay, because it's not an
Ya'ti,
alif. Yes. And then if it was majzum,
will be ya'ti without ya.
yes, exactly. Without the ya.
Harf ilah.
Yes, exactly. Do one more. Bihim.
Bihim is jar wa majrur. Muta'alliq to ya'ti.
Yes. Fi'il to ya'ti. Good. And then Sister Su jami'an.
Jami'an. What is it? Jami'an is
Ism or fi'il?
isim.
In what status?
Mansub.
Yes, mansub. So why is it mansub? We have a fi'il. We have a jumlah fi'liyah, right, from an here.
Maf'ulun bih.
We have ya'ti. We have a maf'ul bihi here. We have a jar or majrur muta'alliq bil fi'il. We already have a fa'il. Jami'an is not actually maf'ul bihi. Maybe you can translate for me from ya'tiyani. What does it mean?
Yani.
Ya'ti means?
Ya'ti. Bring.
Yes, ya'ti, bi means to bring. So fa'il is huwa. He brings them to me.
To me.
Jami'an. All together.
Together.
Yes.
So it's hal.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so it's hal of who? When you say it's hal, we have to find our sahibul hal, right? So what is the ma'rifah word? Who is together? So we have huwa, we have ni, this is all ma'rifah, we have him, which this is all ma'rifah. The fa'il huwa, the maf'ul bihi ya, the him here that's coming with the muta'alliq bil fi'il is all ma'rifah. So who is jami'an? He together, me together, or them together?
Them.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so hal mean him. Okay, and it's gonna be mansub. It's a sign
Ala. Fathi.
bil fathah. Yes.
Bil fath.
Yes. Can we do the sarf for this word? What's the root letters?
Jim, mim, ain.
Yes. Jim, mim, ain. This is actually not a sarfable word. But we do the sarf only for practice. So this is what family?
Family 1.
So Madi, this is Fatahah family.
Jama'ah.
Yes. Jama'ah.
Ya jima'u.
Yes. Ya jama'u. Do you know the master? You know.
Jami'an.
What's the word for plural?
Oh, jama'.
Yes. Jama'. Jama' is the master. Okay. Fahuwa.
Fahuwa jami'un.
Yes. Jami'. Oops. Okay. So can you do for me the an and whatever comes after it? But so we said an is masdariyah. So we say an wama talaha. An and whatever comes after it or whatever follows it. Tala means to follow. Okay, tala yatlu, to follow. Is what we're gonna call? Since an is masdariyah, what is it making? Like just now here? Like just now here. Remember, we have an masdariyah. So we have a masdar mu'awwal.
Masdar mu'awwal.
Yes. Okay. So al-masdar al-mu'awwal. What is it playing the role of here? We have asallahu. Just now we have asa, the fi'il nakis. We already find our ism of asa. So all this is going to be?
Khobar.
Yes, khobar of asa. Okay? So khobar of asa will be fi mahali what?
Fi mahali.
Think about kana.
Yes.
U'a. Think of kana.
Okay.
We learned something.
No. Inna is a'u.
Yes.
Inna is u'a. The other way.
Yes.
So this is kana u'a.
Yes.
So this is mansub.
Yes. Fi mahali nasab. Khobar of asa.
It's a good way to teach the beginners.
Beginners, yes. Alhamdulillah. Good. Alhamdulillah. Okay, we can finish this, inshallah. Sister Bibi, innahu.
The inna is coming.
Yes.
Innahu, does it continue? Jami'an? No, I don't think it's only one. So it is inna is harf nasab.
Inna always comes at the beginning. This one is confirmed.
Okay. Inna is harf nasab and the ha والها is ضمير متصل في محل نصب اسم إن.
Yes, في محل نصب اسم إن. And
والجملة
هو
yeah, هو is the, should I say the jumla after that?
Yes, we can. There's two ways of doing this. So, if you say that the jumla after this is the khabar of
khabar.
inna, you are saying huwa is what kind of word?
It's the مبتدأ. هو is the ضمير منفصل.
Munfasil, exactly. Okay, so I'm going to put that. This is number 2. Okay.
Okay.
This is domir munfasil. So, fi mahali
رفع.
rafa, because it's the
Oh, one can be the khabar for inna, is it?
no, not
It's the
not really.
mubtada. It's
Yes, it's
mubtada.
the mubtada. Okay. And if you
Okay.
say this is when just now you wanted to say what jumlah ba'daha, right?
Yeah.
So if you say this, you are saying that huwa and whatever
Okay,
comes with
okay.
it
Okay.
is
في محل
jumlah
رفع.
itself. Yes, the jumlah itself, and it's a fi mahali rafa because
خبر خبر إن.
yes, exactly khabar inna. Okay, this is actually maybe the beginner's way we can say of doing this. Okay, but there's I think it's a better way. Okay, number 1, which is this is something called domir fasil. You know that?
No.
Domir fasil. So it's not munfasil, it's fasil. It is the distinguisher. It is the separator, basically. It's the separator. Okay? Meaning that this is just you know how like we have tawkid, right? But we cannot say this is tawkid because if tawkid then you have to follow ha, which is nasab, right? Huwa is always rafa. Okay? So this is whenever this huwa comes, right, as a separator like this, because innahu you need a khabar inna, which is what status?
Rafa status.
Yes, rafa. And this is rafa. Al-alim here is rafa. Okay? So you can say that this is domar fasal. Okay? And there is no place for this in Iraq. It's just a separator, basically.
Okay, I got it. The
So,
one like when you have isim ishara and then the word starts with
yes,
al and then
yes,
the same name, right?
yes,
Damir
exactly,
fasl. Okay.
exactly. Okay, so yes, if that kind of thing also, I think you would Iraq it this way also. Okay, so I think that's why this is better because like it complies. It is more like consistent with the rest of the things that's being done. Okay, but obviously even I think there maybe you can say the next part of the jumlah is khabar or whatever. So yes, so both ways is possible. So if you don't really get this for now, if you can get this one, it's also fine. Okay, but if you say that this is domir munfasil a mubtada itself, then you're saying that this whole jumlah is going to be the khabar of inna. Okay, if you're saying this is domir fasil, then basically it's just coming in between of the
To
inna and the
separate that.
khabar. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So so we have two choices for this then.
Yeah.
So number 1 here, Sister Sue, if you say huwa is domir fasil, you will say al-alim is
Khabar.
khabar what?
Khabar inna.
Yes, exactly. So it's going to be what status?
Khabar inna is rafa marfu.
Yes, marfu bi dhamma. Good. And if you say that number 2, this is a domir munfasil mubtada, then you will say that this is
Khabar for huwa.
yes. Okay. If you
No
say
khabar.
huwa is domir fasal, then al-alim is khabar of inna. If you say huwa itself is a mubtada, is a new jumlah, then this al-alim is the khabar of this huwa, not khabar inna anymore.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Khabar al-mubtada, which is huwa, just to make it clear. Okay, and still it is marfu with dhamma. Okay, can?
Yep.
Okay.
And can you do the sarf for al-alim?
Ain lam mim
Yes,
alima
yes.
ya'malu.
Not ya'malu.
Ya alamu.
Ya'lamu.
Yes.
Ya'lamu.
Ya'lamu, master.
Ilmun.
Yes, fahuwa
Alimun.
alimun. Here we have al-alim. What kind of word is this?
This is what do you call this?
Sifat.
Nah, ism sifah.
Isn't
Or
sifat.
maybe you know it as sifah musyabbahah.
No, the other one.
Mubalagha.
Mubalagha.
Yes, mubalagha also have this pattern actually.
Hmm.
Okay, but somehow they for alim, the general rule is if it's lazim, then it's gonna be sifah musyabbahah. Alim is actually not lazim, but I don't know why they still say it's sifah musyabbahah. Okay, so yes, so it's a sifah, or maybe we can say just put both mubalagha. Okay, mubalagha, and this is mufrad. What is the jama' of alim?
Ulama.
Yes,
Ulama.
exactly. Ulama. Okay. Although, obviously, here we are talking about Allah, Al-Alim. Okay. Here we are saying just the jama' of the Alim part. Okay. Not the Al-Alim. Okay. And Sister Bibi for Al-Hakim, basically, is the same. Yes.
Yeah.
Except,
Uh,
what would you add? Would you add anything?
can I see again?
Innahu huwa
Innahu
huwal
it would be
al.
not sifa. It would be khabar sani.
Yes, we just add Thani. Okay, khabar inna Thani, khabar mubtada huwa Thani.
Sani.
Okay, it's not maktuf.
Yeah.
I think we just said this today, I think. Oh no.
Thank you.
Or is it in another class? Too many classes. I think it's
don't know.
another class, yes. Basically, it's saying, because the difference between saying like khabar 1 and khabar 2 and khabar and maktuf is basically like one is not is exclusive from the other. So even if this is not said, this is still true. And even if this was not said, the second one is still true. Okay, so he is this and this, basically. Okay.
Also, can we say there's no harf ataf?
Well, yeah, we can say that actually, but the thing about half ataf is for wow especially, if it doesn't create a confusion, you can delete the half ataf. So here, for especially for the names of Allah, we always don't see the half ataf because it doesn't create the confusion.
In translation, we can say and, right?
Yes, yes, correct. In translation, we can say and. Okay, the sarf of Hakim, please.
Ha, kaf, mim.
Mm-hmm.
Hakama, yahkumu.
Yes, hakama yahkumu.
Is it hikmah?
Hukum.
Okay.
Hikmah
I'm
is
just guessing.
jamid, I think. Yes.
Okay.
Fahuwa.
Fahuwa hakim.
Yes.
Hakim.
And again, this is same
Sifah.
pattern. Yes. So the jama of this, same pattern also.
Is it, what was the
Ulama.
hukama?
Yes, exactly. Hukama. Yes. Okay. So can we translate? Maybe half. Sister Su first. Qala bal sawwalat.
From the beginning.
Yes, translation.
Hola. So Jacob said.
Yes, he as in Yaqub. Oops.
Bal is
Brother.
Your souls.
I'm gonna put nafs here.
Your nafs.
Sawwalat is to entice.
To entice you
Have enticed.
to something.
Yes, you to something. Good. Fasabrun jamil.
Fasabrun. Sabrun is sabar.
Yes. Jamil is
Jamil. Jamil is good.
beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Mm.
And jamil is the sifah of sabr. So
Yeah.
beautiful, patience. And then we
Sabar.
have something missing, right?
Mm.
Which is in most translation would be something like is most fitting, something like that. Okay.
Fasabrun.
Now Sister Bibi, Asa.
Perhaps
Mm-hmm.
Asallahu, perhaps Allah
Mm-hmm.
Allah will bring
Mm-hmm.
them all together.
Bring
Bring to
them
me all together.
to me
Yeah.
all together.
Indeed,
Innahu.
indeed He
Mm-hmm.
is always all knowing, always all wise. This is how we this is
In
how we
Al-Huda, is it?
translate Al-Huda, yes. Whenever
Yes.
there is sifa, the
Oh
ism,
yeah, because it's like
it's always right.
yeah, it's built in meaning, right? It's
Yeah.
inside, it's always, yes, okay.
All
It's
knowing, all wise. Yeah.
always.
Like when we have Ar-Rahman, then it say
Extremely,
all
something like that.
extremely merciful. Ar-Rahim
Mm.
will be always all merciful.
I see.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So, Alhamdulillah, we finished the ayah. Can I
Mm.
take like 3 minutes of your time?
Yes.
I want
Okay.
to point out something, or rather, I want to see your thought process.
Okay.
For the next ayah,
Mm.
we have watawalla anhum. Okay. So, fi'il, muta'alliq, fi'il. Then we have ya asafa. Definitely, we are looking at
Nida. Something like a
nida.
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 Yes, it is nida because we have ya, right?
Yeah.
So what kind of munada are we seeing? Asafa. I want to see it.
Regret.
Sorry?
It's
Yes.
like a regret.
Yes, but what kind of munada? So like for example, we have munada mudaf, we have munada bil alif lam, right? Munada alam, many munada. What would this be? What would you do when you see this? Would you look at the translations to take a hint?
Something is missing there. Right.
Missing, meaning?
Mahdhuf.
As in what? What is missing? If you're saying it's missing.
Yeah, asafa.
Safa
I
is
feel
sad, is it? Sad.
Yes, grief, sad,
Grief.
yes, sorrow,
some
regret.
mm, what can I say? Some feel is missing, I guess. Like I feel grief.
Oh, okay. But we have an inda, right?
Mm,
So this must be an ism.
yeah.
Okay. So my question is, what kind of munada is this?
I have to revise the
Definitely not alif
munada.
lam.
Definitely not alif lam because we.
Not alif lam. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So because if alif lam, you will see alif lam and you will see ayyuha, that kind of thing, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So, from here you will maybe revise munada. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Then we pause there, and then I'll see what you come up with next time, inshallah.
Okay, I'll go through your notes.
Okay. So if there's any questions from this, no? No questions, then
Mm-mm.
I'll see you next week, inshallah.
Okay.
Inshallah.
Subhanakallahumma bihamdika la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Jazakallah khairan.
Wa iyyakum.